Hi guys. I was thinking about some of the things that I really just dislike doing, and I'm sure many of you would feel the same way about two specific things. The one is I really don't like going to the shops or shopping centers on a Saturday morning. I really find that as a real test of my patience, and just I find that very frustrating. But the thing that actually tops that for me is having to call a company's customer service line, or I think they sometimes refer to as customer care lines. And if you've had any experience dealing with these call centers, is you normally have to set aside like an hour in your diary, or schedule an hour out of your day, because what you think is a simple query sometimes turns into something very, very complex. And I've learned over time that if I call in, I also immediately sort of know who's going to service me or take care of my query well. But I also kind of I'm able to sort of find out very quickly what's going to be a frustrating process just by the way that someone answers the phone. And when I find somebody that deals with my query quickly and it's very pain-free and it's hassle-free, I normally take that person's name and ask for their phone number, ask for their email address. So if I have to phone back, I can get back to that very person. And when you find somebody like that, the impact that they have on how you perceive that company and what you'll do with that company and what services you'll buy from that company, or whether you even stay with that company or not, can be dependent on that one person and how that person actually is able to deal with your query and just provide service that's of a good nature. So that's maybe just a tip, is if you ever find someone like that, make sure you take their details down and you can get back to them if you ever needed to, versus going through a process where you have to deal with a lot of people that maybe isn't able to help you in the same way. So Jesus was very much focused on service, and he brought kingdom through serving others. And he was very specific about if you want to be great, is that you actually serve someone and become a servant. And he himself demonstrated that in various stories and in various things he did. And even in washing the disciples' feet, he humbled himself, where he was the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, yet he washed somebody's feet to demonstrate that. And he told us and taught us to do similar, and to be the lesser, to be the greater. It's the reverse of how the world thinks, So you don't need a big title to do something great. You just have to be willing to serve somebody. And that whole servanthood heart and the heart that he had to serve others, for me, is just such a simple way to demonstrate kingdom and to demonstrate the gospel. The gospel isn't complex. You don't have to do complex things. You don't have to know a lot of stuff. But if you just know how to serve, the ripple impact of serving and the impact it has on someone's life is significant. And I think there's very important sort of lessons we can learn from just that serving heart that Jesus had. And if we had the similar heart, and how much impact we could have and how much of the kingdom we could actually bring into our world and have impact. So that's kind of something that's close to my heart, and that's something that I really feel that we as a body should really embrace, is this attitude of serving, and by serving there's greatness in it, and it actually has a great impact or ripple impact on lives. So that's kind of what's on my heart, and I'm very excited about that. And challenge is that you find moments in the day where you can serve people, and that will have a great impact that you don't always see, but you've got to trust that it will have. Just like that client service person could have a great impact on someone's life by providing and just serving in a way that has the right attitude and heart. And yeah, that's it.